Welcome to the channel, guys. Mayo Andre here, and today we'll be talking about few things. Number one is how to become an entrepreneur. So me myself, I'm an entrepreneur. That's why I do think I can really share some knowledge to you that you can use for your businesses, or if you're just planning to start one, I do think I can help you. So number two, guys, is how did I start? Is there any preparation to become an entrepreneur, or is it an inborn talent, or you can just learn it from experience? Number three is why did I decided to become one? So maybe you're asking yourself, why would you become an entrepreneur if you can work for the government or if you can work for the people? So guys, those are the topics that we're going to talk about today, and I hope that you have some extra time there so that I can share my experience to you. I can help you through your journey to become an entrepreneur. So coming up next,
Bounds.
So guys, before anything else, let me share my story to you first, my personal story. So I know most of you here who are watching this video, you're here right now because you're struggling in life. You're looking for wisdom. You're looking for something that you can grab and then execute it in your business. Or if you're just planning to make your business, maybe I can help you. That's why I'm going to share my personal story to you, to share my struggle back those days. So when I was a kid, when I was 5 to 12 years old, I used to steal money from my father. So especially when there's a lot of coins, I can just grab it easily and then put it on my pocket, and then I buy shit things. What do I mean by shit things? I buy useless things that won't help me grow as a person. I just buy junk foods and etc. But I do pardon myself for that because I know I was just a kid. But now, if given by chance, if you can just turn back time, or if there's a time travel, I would know what to do now. I would keep those money and then invest it, or I will use it for my business capital. That's how I struggled back those days. So to continue my story, guys, when I was about 16 years old, that's when I started earning money. I'm just playing video games and I can earn money. How? I just do buy and sell. I do buy low and sell high. That's a basic concept for business model. So back when I was 16 years old, that's the age when I started to earn money. Not a lot, but I do start to earn money. So for me, that's significant because I already know how to make money, even though I'm just 16 years old. So now, guys, let's move on to my real story on how I started to become an entrepreneur. So I started way back when I was in first year college. I was 16 years old during those days, and that's when I started making real money. I started making real money just by playing video games. So back those days, I was making some real money, but not that much. But for me, it's significant because I already found out a way, or I found a formula on how to make money. Even though it's not consistent yet, but it's already making profit for me, which I can use for my self-improvement. Maybe you're imagining right now, how do you make money out of playing video games? So let me tell you this. So I do play Arcane Legends, Clash of Clans, those mobile games. I make money out of mobile games, not PC games before. When I was playing Arcane Legends, this was the most famous mobile game. The commodity in that game, which is Arcane Legends, is what you call gold. So what I do is I buy gold from people who are always rush, because when people are selling their things in rush, it's cheap. It's cheaper than the normal price because they're rush. They do need money so bad. So that's why that's your opportunity that you can grab and then buy a lot of golds from a low price, and then when the time comes, there's a scarcity of gold. That's the time I'm going to flip it and then sell it high. That's too basic. That's how you can make money out of playing video games. Up until now, that game is still working, but I already get out of it because I move on to the next level, which we are going to talk about later. So guys, right now, let's talk about my real business, my actual business right now at this very moment. So as I have told you earlier when I started this video, I have told you that I will be disclosing some information about my business, how it runs, but not all of it because it's confidential. You know, you understand it, I know. Let me talk about my business name. My business name is Gaming Market. Gaming Market. So what I do is I sell digital goods, meaning to say I don't ship physical items, I don't produce physical items, I just do digital. Anything that is digital. Digital goods is like for example, my business is selling a pin codes. Those pin codes are a combination of alphanumerical letters, meaning to say letters and numbers. So what happened is I do buy bulk orders from my supplier and then resell it to my customers. The struggle here is how can you land to a lot of customers. So this part is a tricky one because you need to learn social media marketing. You need to learn Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and all other social medias platforms that are available right now. Even YouTube as well. It took me some time to learn this social media marketing skill. It's not easy, but it's worth it because I can now utilize this audience to become one of my potential customer. And the more customers you have, the more money you can generate. But I believe before you can get any customer, first you need to bring value to them. You're not going to take value from them immediately. You must be the one giving it to them first. So after that, they will feel guilty that they need to get back to you. They need to bring something to you back, which is they are going to buy from you because they are enjoying watching your content or the contents you are posting, whether it's picture, videos, or a text format. That's it. That's how I run my business. So if you want more information about my business, we can become a business partner. Just check on the description my Instagram link. You can send me a personal message there anytime. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So last topic, guys. Since I know most of you here wants to become an entrepreneur, or maybe you're still planning but you're not sure, let me ask you this question. Why should you become an entrepreneur if you can just work for other people or you can just work for the government? What are the advantages over becoming an entrepreneur, or what are the disadvantages that this thing has? I know if you don't have any experience yet, I guess you'll be focusing more on disadvantages side. You're not going to focus here on this advantage side. Because if you have an experience, I know you're always a positive person. You cannot be pessimistic because if you will, you won't be successful. That's why we're going to explain the advantages and disadvantages right now. So let's focus here on the disadvantages first before we move on to the advantages, which is the fun part for me. Number one is there's a lot of risk on becoming an entrepreneur. It's easy to become an entrepreneur, but it's hard to become a successful entrepreneur. There's really a big difference between successful and just a normal entrepreneur. So number two, guys, is you will be judged by people easily if you fail. It's okay to fail because you're going to eat those judgment, you're going to get all those judgment and then get an experience from your failure so that next time you will succeed. So I guess that's the only thing I hate about becoming an entrepreneur. Those are the two things I hate mostly becoming an entrepreneur. So guys, now let's move on to the fun part of this video, which is the advantages of becoming an entrepreneur. So number one is you can make a lot of money. Becoming an entrepreneur, you have a chance to make unlimited amount of money. Because if you're just going to work for a government or you're just going to work for someone, your income is limited. Not like if you're an entrepreneur, you can make a lot of money. It's really up to you if you're already contented with it. That's the advantage for me. Unlimited amount of money. Number two is you have your own time. You are your own boss. I guess most of you here wants to become your own boss because you're the one who is going to control your time. And time is the most valuable asset for human being nowadays. We don't realize it because we are sometimes, even myself, I'm spending it, I'm wasting it for nothing. That's the only privilege you can get if you are your own boss or if you are an entrepreneur. There's a lot of advantages and disadvantages. It's just a matter of perspective. I won't be saying that much because we can do it all day long. I can enumerate 100 plus advantages and more than 100 disadvantages as well, but we won't do that because we are only focusing on beginners. We are just saying the important things on how to become an entrepreneur and why you should become an entrepreneur. Guys, maybe you're asking yourself, why wouldn't I teach you a business model wherein you can do it from scratch? It's really hard to teach a business model from scratch if you don't know your passion. It's really up to you if you're going to monetize your passion. Meaning to say, if you're going to use your passion to earn money. Everyone can become an entrepreneur, but only few will succeed. Because in order for you to succeed, you need to put in a lot of work. Hustle, grind. You'll realize soon that it's hard. It gets lonely along the way. That's why you always need to encourage yourself. Be more positive every single day while you're trying to figure out your way to become a successful entrepreneur. So guys, I guess that's the end of our video. I hope you like it, and if you enjoyed watching up until this point, I hope you can click that subscribe button because it will really mean a lot to me. So to wrap everything up, if you want to do something, just do it. Take all those risks because there's nothing to lose. There's only something to gain. Bye bye. Believe in yourself.